61% of respondents reported that they spend more than an hour a day on social media, while 47% reported that they spend less than an hour a month on researching investments. Let me say that again. A majority of people in this 2020 study by eToro reported that they spent more time on social media in one day than 47% of the people spend in a whole month researching their investments.
It amuses me that a consumer might do 3 or 4 hours of research before he or she bought a $400 winter coat, but they'll put $250,000 on deposit with an insolvent bank without doing any research whatsoever.
Another 2020 study found that 44% of respondents on a monthly basis spend 2 hours or less researching investments, while 57% reported spending 5 hours or more on social media, 50% reported spending 5 hours or more streaming TV shows and movies. All right, folks, time for a little reality check. Let's be honest. Before you became a stacker, were you really all that different than the folks in these studies? I know I wasn't always that focused. Recently, I introduced to you this idea of being the CEO of your own bank. And really, that was about being the CEO of your life. And that the most important thing was to shift your mentality to see your life and your financial life in particular as a business that you are 100% responsible for day in and day out. So when it comes to stacking, you can't control the prices or which direction prices go, especially in the short term. So then what that really means is there's only one or two things that we can really control. And that's when we buy and how much we spend in terms of premium when we buy. So when it comes to what we buy, there are three aspects I really want to hit on. First, mentality. I don't want to be stereotypical here, but I have to tell you, man, this seems to be an area where women tend to excel far better than we do. For some reason, they really embrace this mentality of finding the best deal. As a community member, Flybone100 shared in the comment, women will pay $1 for something worth $2 that they don't need. Men will pay $2 for something worth $1 that they don't need. I just love that. So when it comes to us and our metals and making purchases, we need to stoke that inner bargain hunter within us, that weekend yard sale, shrewd operator, to make sure that we're always getting the most metal we can for our dollars, which is the second piece in philosophy. Nothing will cost a shopper more money or get them more off track as not having a clear shopping philosophy. So when it comes to our stacking, we have to be clear about what are our buying parameters? How do we operate in this space? Because it is too easy to get distracted. One example is that we don't buy something simply because the price has been reduced or it's a quote unquote great price. Let me tell you, my college girlfriend and I lived together and she was a serious couponer and she could find some of the most incredible deals ever. And I remember one time that at some point we had 12 to 15 tubes of toothpaste. Listen, I'm all about oral health care, don't get me wrong, but somewhere around 15 tubes of toothpaste, I couldn't understand it. And her response was, well, I keep getting coupons where they end up costing me like 50 cents or $1. They're so cheap, how could I not buy them? And while she's correct, this is what I call going broke trying to save money. Yes, the toothpaste was incredibly cheap, but that doesn't mean you need more just because it's cheap. This marketing approach works like a charm. All it is you heavily discount something that's already overpriced and people will go crazy for it because it's 80% off. Here's an easy way to remember this lesson. Stackers University is perpetually running a 99% off sale on Dr. Stacker original paintings. All you have to do is send $19.99 to the PayPal account here you see on the screen, and we will gladly send you one of Dr. Stacker's masterpieces for 99% off. You can't get a better deal than that. Guess what? Ain't nobody trying to buy a Dr. Stacker original drawing, even if it's 99% off, because analytically you've deduced that doesn't make sense as a purchase. But JM Bullion and whoever else will run an ad on 33% off of the premium on a Libertad, and you knuckleheads will go crazy for the coin with boobs on it. In the stacking game, you have to have a buying approach, or you will be sucked in by the beauty of the coins, their design, their shininess, all that other stuff. As stackers, our buying approach or philosophy has been the same from day one. You buy the cheapest, most recognizable item, and the math will determine what is the best deal to buy. And that requires that you understand spread, which is simply the difference between what you pay in premiums when you buy and what you get back over spot when you sell. Spoiler alert, I'm so glad all of a sudden that all these creators have finally started being honest and stopped lying to their viewers, telling you that you make your premiums back when you sell, because you don't. I've done multiple videos on that. I'm putting them up here on the screen. The same nonsense that sovereign coins are easier to sell. Nope, they lied about that too. Did a video on that. I did a video on and even used clips for experts dispelling the myth that coins are somehow easier to sell than bars and all this nonsense, folks. It doesn't matter. All that matters is how much do you pay for your coin and how close you can get it to spot. That is what makes all the difference in this game. That's how you get your weight up. That's how you stack smarter. That's how you win. Okay, hear me out. That doesn't mean that you can't go out and buy these special coins because they mean something to you, or grab that John Wick coin because that's what I love and I love that film. You can still do those things, but that's not what you're stacking. When it comes to your stacking, it's about the most recognizable, cheapest coin bar that you can get, and you do the math. Ultimately, we all have to have a philosophical approach to buying, so that we don't find ourselves simply buying something because it's just been marked down or because it's quote unquote cheaper. Next, number 3 is actually, now how do we find these deals? For years, I tell you years, I've wasted time scouring all the different websites trying to find the best deals. And all I had to do was start at this one place. And you might know it, but if you don't know it, it's findbullionprices.com. I'm not sponsored by them, but I rave about them because they truly are a critical part of my search. Here's what I love about this site. Basically, dealers register with the site to have their deals and products listed. And so if you use the link to get to a website to make a purchase, then Find Bullion Prices gets a discount or gets a portion of it basically through an affiliate link. But the key here is they've done all the scouring for you all over the websites, and you can get a pretty comprehensive list of where deals are across the web. Now, if they don't have all the dealers, so you'll see, JM Bullion, SD, all the other places, all the big places are listed there. You're not going to find Pimbex there. You're not going to find Monument Metals or some of the other great spots that we like to shop at. But that's okay, because you're just starting here where you can click on the top left and click cheapest by ounces. So now let me show you why this site is so critical to me. One, you can click on the top left here and you can quickly search by metal for the best price per ounce, which leads you to a page like this. And in yellow, I've highlighted so you can quickly see that the lowest price item that you can find. Come on, y'all. I don't care how anti your LCS is on foreign coins. How can you be at an under 2% premium for a coin that's almost a full ounce? Okay, you don't want that coin, that's fine. Let's say you want a half ounce. Cool. We just scroll up a few inches, simply search the site based on the coin size here, and then you can see that the lowest price here is $1,081, which is a little over 7% premium for a half an ounce coin. You now know how things are being priced in the market, and you can use that, especially at your LCS. The other day when I went to my LCS and he offered me a half ounce gold eagle for $1,060 when spot was at $2,012, I instantly knew I was getting a great deal. Even if I can't do the math in my head, I still know that it's lower than the $1,081 listed on Find Bullion Prices. So now my second step is to check my email for any potential flash sales or member-only pricing deals that come in through the various websites. And I also check Wall Street Silver Deals Reddit page to see if anyone's posted some deals that I may have missed or didn't hear about. Join the Wall Street Silver Deals community. It is literally only about the deals and none of the other nonsense. And now for my fourth and kind of my final step. I then scour my favorite sites, the sites that I've seen and worked with and know that they usually have pretty good deals that may not be listed on findbullionprices.com. As we start to wrap up here, I'm going to give you a couple bonus tips. One, sign up for every website's subscription list. Whatever they have, sign up for it, get a burner email account so that it gets sent to you, but not into your normal inbox and is not driving you nuts. Two, I want you to check sites for specific deals for first-time customers. And maybe you've used it, but you also got your mom, your grandma, and a bunch of family members living at different addresses that need to start stacking on your behalf anyway, if you know what I mean. My hope is that the process I shared with you helps you identify the best possible deals. And for me, that starts by understanding how the market is pricing things currently. And if you're willing to buy what people are trying to get rid of, I think you'll find lots of great opportunities. Ultimately, it's about getting as much metal as you can for your fiat dollars. So there are great deals out there, folks, but you got to be looking for them. And you got to be ready to jump on them when the opportunity presents itself. And that means being in the game and knowing what's going on with the market. In the comments section, do you have any other recommendations of how we can find better pricing for metals, websites, dealers that you prefer? Who is your go-to online dealer? Better be Pembex. Share any other takeaways that you have from this video, or put an A+ in the grade book so everyone knows what kind of student you are. Also, I'm going to link a couple videos here where I break down the myths about buying and selling coins. With that, folks, always stack smarter, never stop learning.